Today we're going to be looking. So today we're going to be looking at our AdMob class, and we're going to be discussing a few things. So we're going to be looking at what is AdMob, how does it work, and look at some terms in AdMob, and we're going to be choosing a niche, and I think we're going to be do other things after that. AdMob, as you can see, is a product of Google. Is a product of Google that enables app developers and owners of mobile applications, whether Android or iOS, that's iPhone, to place adverts on their application and earn. Yes. So how does this work? It's very easy. Now you register with Google AdMob, and you'll be given an account like this one, where you can be able to see everything that's it's happening on your app, how much it's earning and everything. And on this your AdMob account, you can create your ad units, okay, like I have created here. As you can see, you can create your ad units that you can also use to place on your applications, okay, so you can now earn. Okay, so now AdMob is strictly for applications, because Google has two advert platforms. They have the AdSense and they have this AdMob. So AdSense is for websites and YouTube, while AdMob is for mobile application. As you can see here, you work hard on your app. AdMob makes earning revenue easy with in-app ads, actionable insight, and powerful, easy-to-use tools that grow your app business. Okay, so it is strictly AdMob is strictly for applications. So once you place your ad unit, of which we are going to learn how to do all that in this class, we're going to build our application. We're going to learn how to fix our AdMob units, and we're going to learn how to list our application in the App Store, any of the App Store, and start making money from it. Okay, so with that being said, I'm going to be talking about the next topic here. As you can see, what is AdMob? AdMob is an advertising platform by Google, built for application developers and application owners, that they can use to make, earn money from adverts on their app. So if you actually spend a lot of money building an app, it should not just be there, it should also earn you at least something. So that's where AdMob comes in. Now, how does it work? As I've earlier explained, you build your application and then you register with AdMob, and then AdMob gives you your ads units that you place on your ads, and follow they have some standard that you need to meet. So once you meet up those standards and everything, you won't have any issue with AdMob. So guys, I'm going to be showing you tips and tricks to use on AdMob that you won't get banned, and you're definitely going to make money. So like you can see, this is a new account that started up yesterday. So the aim is to grow the account gradually. Some people, when they have an account and they go to people to buy all those self-clicking applications, and they start self-clicking, and they will be seeing $30, $20 a day, even within hours, and they'll be like, wow, no, it doesn't work that way. So in this class, I'm going to teach you everything you need to know and everything you need to do to succeed with Google AdMob without getting banned. Okay, without getting banned. So let's talk about some glossary words of AdMob. Okay, we have the CPC for those of you who are digital marketers and all that. Your internet gurus. you understand what CPC, CPM, CTRO, and all this means. But for those who don't know yet, I'm going to break this down, and also it will be available on my blog, and a detailed analysis and article based on this will be available on my blog. So you just go ahead and check my blog. As you all know, just www.coachcarling.info. That's it. So you can go there and you read on this. It's available on my blog. Okay, just go to the how to section and you will find the blog there. Okay, if you go to the how to section, you'll find the blog in the how to section. Okay, so moving on, I'm going to talk about CPC, cost per click. So let me give a scenario that you're using an application and all of a sudden an app comes up. Now, let's say you get interested in the app. Probably you've been looking for a way to book a flight, a very cheap flight, and you didn't get seat. And while you're browsing your app or an application, you get to see an advert that is displaying cheap flight ticket, and you know you needed to get cheap flight tickets, and you decided to click that ad. Okay, now you clicking that ad and engaging with that website earns the owner of the application a particular amount. Okay, so for each click there is a particular amount that the owner of the application is being paid. So that money that is being paid to that person is what is referred to as the CPC, the cost per click. It's the cost per click, CPC. So each time you have an application, each time you click on such adverts on people's website, on people's apps, they get paid. And now the payment doesn't just come like huge. It ranges from 0.3 dollars to as far as $10, depending on your region. Now we have different categories of tier levels for countries. Now we have the tier 1 countries, tier 2 countries, and tier 3 countries. And for these different tiers of countries, they have different ad rates. So for a tier 1 country, you can make up to $5 to $10 per click for just one click for a tier 1 country. Now, it don't just depend on the tier country, it also depends on the advertiser's bid. So now for a tier 3 countries like Nigeria, you get from 0.3 to 0.5 per click. For tier 3 countries and tier 2 countries, you have within the range of 0.5 to $5. Okay, so that is how it is being arranged. So if you have more people from the US making use of your applications, you're definitely going to get a high CPC in each of your apps. So the more they click on ads, the more they get engaged, is the more you earn. So CPC, which is the first right here, as you can see, CPC is cost per click. So the amount that is being paid per click. Now the CPM, this cost per mile or cost per 1,000 mile, is the amount that you earn from 1,000 visitors or 1,000 page views. Okay, for each 1,000 persons that views your app, the amount you get. So this is calculated by multiplying CPC and the CTRO and multiplying it by 1,000, I think, or 100, or dividing by 1,000 or 100, and it gives you the CPM. So now, let's say 1,000 persons gets to view your ads or gets to use your application, and this 1,000 persons sees your ads. Now, the amount of money you generate from those 1%, can be $1, can be up to $30, depends on it, or on your CPC and CTR. So if you have 1,000 impressions, you get a particular amount of money. So that impression based on 1,000 persons, or 1,000 page views, or 1,000 users of your application that are using your application at a particular time. Once they accumulate to 1,000, the impression is what is referred to as CPM. So that is the amount that is being paid to you. Okay, then the click-through rate, CTR. Let's say CTR is the how do I put it? Okay, let me give you an instance. Let's say you have 300 persons viewing your site or your mobile app, 300% making use of your mobile apps. And out of the 300% making use of your mobile app, only 4 persons, let's say 100 persons, only 4 persons have to click your ads out of the 100 persons that have viewed your mobile application, that are using your mobile application, and they are seeing the adverts. Out of those 100 persons, only 4 of them clicks your ad. So your click-through rate becomes 4%. Okay, so your click-through rate will be 4%. So the more click-through rate you have, this CTR, the more click-through rate you have, the more you earn, the higher you earn. Okay, the more CTR you have, the higher you earn. ECPM is almost the same thing as CPM. Okay, it's almost the same thing as CPM. So, like I said, ECPM is the same thing as CPM. Okay, so these are the things you need to know about Google AdMob. Now, creating an app that you need to want to make money from is not just something you wake up one morning and say you want to create an ad. No. Because if you're creating an app and nobody is making use of the app, or it's not of any good or profitable use, I think you will just be wasting your time. So before you create an app, it is advisable that you pick a niche. So you pick a niche, and from your niche, you can now build an app based on that niche. And you know that you've done your research and you figured out that that niche is profitable. First of all, you must determine its profitability, that people are in high demand of the particular niche you're going in. So if your niche is profitable, then quickly you dive into your niche, and then you look for a particular place where you can get content based on that your niche. You look for different places you can gather content on your niche. Based on this training we are doing now, we are going to be converting websites to an application and upload to Play Store. Now, let's say, for example, we are looking for an application that we can post our YouTube videos so that people can see. Specifically, let's say we want to call it Gospel Vibes TV. Let's say we calling it the Gospel Vibes TV, and then we go to YouTube and pick different gospel music and upload the videos there. Okay, now we call it the Gospel Vibes TV. Before we use that, we know that we have a demand for it. We have people who want to download such app that they will see recent gospel videos. Okay, so once we have that, once we know that that is profitable and people are going to use the app, we now build the app, which we are going to do in our next class. I'm going to show you how we are going to design our app. But first, what you're going to do now, your assignment for today, is to go and look for a profitable niche that you think people will be interested in. Note that this is not a class that we are going to learn how to build sophisticated mobile application. So you're just going to have an idea, and we'll craft the idea and make it simple and convert the idea into a mobile application that we are going to upload to Play Store. And then the next class will be about registering on AdMob and getting our ads unit. So for now, please drop your comments like the video, and please drop your question, as I will be answering every single person. If you're watching from YouTube and you have not yet accessed the class, the WhatsApp class is free for everyone. Okay, the master class is also there, and if you want to enroll for my master class, fine, you're free to do that. But please get into the free class so that when you get the knowledge, you try it and you see it working, you want to get more in-depth knowledge. And that is how I like it. I like people to first have a taste and then come in fully. So please do well to join the master class or the basic class first of all. And if you think it's wise for you to join the master class, you're highly welcome, and I am readily available to have you with me. So thank you very much, and do well to share this video to everyone you know, and let's grow together. Do have a nice day. Stay safe.